runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room. And, David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in, week out in what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal. And, listen, you're hoping also they got something in their neck, right? Like, you're hoping they want some payback, right? Because that should have left a really bad taste in your mouth a year ago, and you should be ready to get...
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for a first. At the 35, he's got room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Lopez to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Quick with the spin move. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
On the ground, it's Love. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Made a defender miss. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Sweet cut there. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And nice answer by this defense. You give them a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Oh, he missed it. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Lopez wants to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Gauze. Can't get him to the ground. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, it comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got his man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Payne. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, they'll try the middle. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years. And the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're
turning it on. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Minnesota. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's gone. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
He really focused on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Lopez to pass. Now improvising. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Across the 45. Still running at the 40. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I mean, what a huge gain for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through it. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's gone. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, UNC!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Flips it out to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Here's the handoff. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd down, going up top. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Fires to the right. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
All the way back to the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Making side adjustments here. Lopez wants to fire. He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's not afraid to go deep. Holds it in on the left. Open spaces. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Tar Heels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Young. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Trying to set the tone with the run. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Good timing on the quick out. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good decision. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage, like nobody covers him at all. And that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden,
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep them clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lopez to pass. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in, looking for space. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Love. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Going up top again. Makes the grab. It's Love. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain. And now,
big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the 3rd quarter to create some momentum, help them go crazy, help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Looking to throw, it's Carr. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pauly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Looking for a push on 4th down. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back's looking for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
16, Notre Dame, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Trying to impose their will with the run. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Lopez wants to fire. Setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Quarterback making adjustments. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Well, it's just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single...
There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Gain of 16.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And what a play by the defense, right? You got the lead, but your backs are up against the wall down in your own red zone. Someone's got to be able to step up and make a play. And he delivers in the end zone, getting the INT, preserving his team's lead here late.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
And the Tar Heels inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty, just a mistake that you can't have happen at this point of the game and this part of the field. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's gone. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tar Heels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Lopez to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Across the 25, he's got room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Yeah, and this is great offense. You want to finish it. You want to finish the drill with your offense on the field and that clock ticking. Nice job converting on third down and basically salting this game.
The give to the back. And after the short run, the clock hits 0, and we are all wrapped up here. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this is...